All right, it is what it is at this point. So I'm making holsters, and I'm going to talk to anybody who just bought a handgun or wants to buy a handgun in Maryland, because I also work at a gun store, and everybody calls in asking what they need to do. So Maryland, the lovely state of Maryland, People's Republic of Maryland. To get a handgun, you have to get a license. To get a license, you have to go through training. The training is not comprehensive. It is not going to teach you how to defend yourself. It's not going to teach you anything really useful. It's going to teach you the very, very basic, bare minimum terminology and parts of a gun, which you can find significantly better videos on YouTube for now, till YouTube decides to get rid of them. And you can probably get a lot more information just Googling something rather than going and spending $200 to sit in a class for 8 hours to get fingerprinted, to apply, to get a license that doesn't guarantee you'll be able to purchase. So, good old Maryland, and sorry if the sanding sucks, but I'm making holsters. So, good old Maryland. This is pretty cool. It's like a snakeskin pattern. There's a leather back to it. Black leather, snakeskin. Kind of cool. But Maryland, with their lovely, lovely laws. What I would love you people to do if you're new to gun owners, or all of a sudden because of pandemic or civil unrest, whatever you want to choose to use as your reasoning for wanting a firearm in the state of Maryland, what I would love you to do is remember how you feel right now. Talk to people how you feel right now. Because those of us who enjoy the sports of shooting and enjoy the camaraderie of going to a gun range and hanging out with people who enjoy shooting guns, not all of us are crazy. We don't want to kill anything. Not big on hunting. I would do it to put food on the table. That's about it. I enjoy shooting paper and steel at distance, preferably, but it's what it is. It's fun either way. So, for those of us who enjoy it purely for the sport, we are incredibly frustrated with all of the people who have tried to prevent us from having guns. It's very annoying. Because now, the pandemic's going on, right? The pandemic. Whatever your view is on the pandemic, I'll keep mine to myself. But there's a pandemic going on. Good, bad, indifferent. Now, all of a sudden, cops aren't responding like they used to. I mean, in Maryland, especially the Howard County, Carroll County, Montgomery County, the middle of Maryland counties are still responding like they used to, I believe. And, now all of a sudden everybody's like, oh, I need a gun to defend myself. And it's like, yes. But I believe that before the news was telling us everybody was going to try and off us. Before the news was telling us that the world's going crazy. Right? So, here I am, yes, in my basement, because who wants to do this in the living room? Do you want dust all over your living room? Not that there probably isn't dust all over your living room, but who wants more, right? Okay. So, you want to buy a gun in Maryland. Handguns. You have to have an HQL, Hotel, Quail, Lima. Can't remember the actual Q. Who cares, right? Quail starts with Q. So, HQL stands for Handgun Qualification License. Google it. Google Maryland Handgun Qualification License. That will bring you to a giant list of places that offer it. If you're in the Howard County region of Maryland, Iota Group out in Marriottsville does a pretty good job, and they can help you through the entire process. So, go ahead and check them out, IOTA. Once you do all that, and see, this is the lovely part that a lot of people were frustrated about at the beginning of this lovely pandemic, is one, you got to find a class that's open. Two, Just because you go to the class doesn't mean you get your license that day. They mail it to you. Earlier in the pandemic, it was taking 60, 90 days. Before that, it was taking 30-ish days. Now it's back to taking about 30-ish days. This is September of 2020, just for a timestamp. So you got 30 days to wait to get your license. So you just did your state mandated training. You filled out your application. And now you got to wait 30 days to get it. So you've got your license. What do you do? Unfortunately, I also work at a gun store, Fox's Firearms, if anybody cares. It's in Laurel. But unfortunately, we're having a fair amount of customers who come in and have not been told the correct procedures to go through to actually purchase. So before you go to purchase, fill out your 77R. Just Google MD77 Roger as an R Roger. And from there, you want to either create an account if you have not, which you should have when you did your HQL. But if you did not, go ahead and create an account. Or, if you don't remember, use whatever email you commonly use to try and create an account. If it's already been used, the computer will tell you. The system will tell you. They'll say, hey, this is already being used. Reset your password if you don't remember it. All right. So you finally got into your account. Not that hard, kind of a pain in the butt, but not too bad. After that, go ahead and start a new application. You need to fill that out before a gun store, whatever gun store you're going to try and purchase a handgun, can submit your paperwork to start your lovely 7-day wait that the HQL did not exempt you from. So, now that you've spent your $200 more or less on getting your HQL, you've done all your paperwork, decide what you want. Limited availability, it's kind of a pandemic going on. Nobody's really making guns or gun parts or the stupid ass plastic boxes that the guns come in. Cardboard boxes, all the little stuff, it's hard to come by. So once you find what you want, and just for everybody's information, Glock is a few million guns behind right now. Last I checked, they might be catching up. Who knows, right? So get ready to spend a couple $100. 7-day wait. Start looking for ammo now. If you know what caliber you want, 9mm is very popular. But 9mm is very popular. So everybody and their mother wants a 9mm. And yes, my mother has a 9mm. But it's not the point. I have 9mm too. So look for ammo now. You want 9mm? Start buying ammo now. You want 45? Start buying ammo now. You want 40? Start buying ammo now. But who wants a 40, right? So, got your ammo. Can't find your gun. It's going to be easier to find a gun in 9mm, and it's not always easy to find ammo. Even us, a gun store, we struggle to find ammo. To sell. Not ourselves, but to sell. So, I'm moving my head because there's that random shadowy thingy on the screen. It's railing from out there, but who knows, right? Who cares? So, buy your ammo, buy your gun. Learn how to clean it. Most handguns, striker-fired handguns, are pretty reliable. Revolvers are neat because they usually shoot pretty powerful stuff. 357 Magnum, 44 Magnum, 460, 458 casull. Yeah, you can get crazy revolvers. So this is my thing about revolvers. Are they fun? Not really. Not the little ones. They suck. The little ones suck. They're a pain to shoot. They're painful to shoot. They suck. Yeah, they're easy to conceal. Yeah, they're reliable. But the thing about reliability with revolvers, it's just like the reliability with a pump-action shotgun. Once it jams up, if it jams up, however you want to look at it, you need a gunsmith. You need somebody who knows how to take it apart. If you got your neighbor who might be able to take it apart, are they going to be able to get it back together? Are they going to be able to get it back together correctly? You got to remember this is what you're basing your life on. Literally your life. You're buying a gun to protect yourself. Let's be real. So, revolvers, not my recommendation. Go find a nice semi-automatic, striker-fired 9mm. Yes, I know they're hard to find. I would love to find them to sell them in the store. They're a pain to find. So, find yourself a nice striker-fired 9mm. And go try one before you buy it. But remember, just because you tried it at a range doesn't mean we can find it. Doesn't mean anybody can find it. Are they becoming more available now than they were back in, I don't know, June? Yes. We're starting to get more stuff in. Everybody's starting to get more stuff in. So, do your research, though. Treat it like a car. You're not going to just go to a car dealership and be like, yeah, that one. You're going to look first. You're going to drive a couple, figure out what options you like. You know, do your thing. But when you walk into that store, you got to remember something. You're going to get treated how you treat everybody, right? If you walk in with an attitude, we had one guy, I don't know his name, so it doesn't matter. He walked in and said, you know why I'm here. Now, mind you, this is back in April, May, so early in the pandemic when we had lines of people every day waiting for our UPS and FedEx shipments to see if we got a 12-gauge shotgun in. And this guy walks in going, you know why I'm here. We don't know you. Unless you're there every day, unless you walk in and we go, hey, Bill, how's it going? We don't know why you're there. You're looking for ammo, cleaning kits, magazines, which Maryland has a magazine restriction. But the magazine restriction is kind of silly because you can own them, you just can't buy, sell, trade, or transfer them in the state lines. Good old Maryland. So, welcome to it. All you new gun owners, welcome to it. Remember, your neighbor, if they haven't kicked your dog yet, they're probably not going to kick your door in. And if you're worried about them kicking your door in, you kind of got some options like moving. You could move. You could say, hey neighbor, how's it going? Not very common in Maryland. I'm friendly with one of my neighbors. I know. I'm not that great. Right. I'd say two. Two of them I know pretty well. Neighbors I can see from my living room. But so if you're that worried about your neighbors, you got a couple options. You walk over there and go, hey, how's it going? We've lived together for 37 years and have, well, not together, but close enough. We've lived next to each other forever, and I have no idea what your first name is. Hey, how's it going? You stub your toe lately? You need eggs, rice, toilet paper? Cat food? Gas? You need air in your tire? You need me to watch your kids so you can run to a doctor's appointment because you just accidentally tripped and fell down the stairs and think you might have broken something? Okay, hey. Maybe not watching kids. It's kind of weird, kind of creepy. First time you meet somebody, you go, hey, I'll watch your kids. Yeah, maybe not the best. But you get my point. Start doing neighborly things. Turn the neighborhood into the neighborhood you want to live in. Doesn't have to be the best neighborhood. Doesn't have to be the $1 million mansion neighborhood. Even if it is a $1 million mansion neighborhood, you could always turn it into a trailer park. Trailer parks, maybe not like Elk Ridge area, not the best trailer parks, but like further out where everybody's just poor and knows it. They're like, hey, how's it going? What's up, Bill? Yeah, how's the old lady treating you? Trailer parks like that, good old the Southern hospitality stuff. It doesn't have to be in the South to be Southern hospitality, just for everybody who's geographically challenged. But yeah, and remember, big thing to remember. This is actually the whole reason I started this now going on 15-minute video as my first video on YouTube. It's fantastic, huh? But a lot of the Maryland gun laws that everybody hates, a lot of the gun laws, period, that everybody is dealing with. Oh, and the HQL that you just spent, we'll say, 30 days, more or less, getting, so that you can wait 7 days to pick up the firearm that you filled out your 77R online, not in person, online, before you went to the store, and you brought your application and PIN number that the state emailed you after you finished your application, when you brought all of that to the store to purchase your first handgun, oh, and remember, there's a federal paper background check that you need to fill out, and your driver's license has to have your current address, or you need to change your address card, or we cannot transfer you the firearm. And that goes for handguns or long guns. So once you did all of that, right, these are the laws and the hoops that were put in place by people who, in 2013 and till recent, and actually before that, who always said that guns were just going to kill people. And now you're one of the people going out to buy a gun, right? I know, crazy. So remember, next time gun laws come up, gun laws haven't really prevented people from getting killed. People still get killed. People get run over. People get stabbed to death. I had a friend get stabbed to death in Baltimore, and the asshole that was nearby took a video of my friend dying and showed it to other friends who went to look for him. Went to look, try and see if they could find anything out. There was somebody who took a video of it and showed it to people who were clearly friends with the guy dying. And yeah, that's kind of messed up. And you're a chipbag for doing it. But these laws were put in place by people who were voted. People who were voted into office. People who ran on the let's get rid of gun stuff were voted into office. The constituents who were complaining that guns only kill people and are now running out. I've had multiple people tell me they don't think anybody should have a gun. But, you know, kind of is what it is. Sorry, the video is kind of long. It's what it is. I'm new to this. Yeah. All right. I'm going to actually make a holster now. Stay safe. Take care.